Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Natalie Minnick. I'm a mom of 2 toddler boys and a wife, and I am doing a good cleaning on our kitchen this morning. Now, I have been vacuuming our floors with my cordless vacuum, but I haven't given our floors a good mopping in quite some time. I haven't cleaned our sink in a while, and this kitchen just really needs a good cleaning. So this morning, it is right before school. My son wakes up around 6. So I had a couple hours before we had to leave for school, and I decided to use this time to clean up this kitchen. And while they were at school, both my kids were at school, I also came home and finished up the floors and all that. So this took me a little bit longer than just getting ready in the morning, but I was able to get this done before the afternoon time. So you will see me throughout this video making breakfast as well. I just filled up the water to make some hard-boiled eggs for the kids. But first, I'm going to go ahead and empty these dish racks, get all these clean dishes put away, and then I'm going to start slowly working my right to my left of my kitchen, wiping down the counters, doing the stovetop to then so I can start making breakfast for the kiddos. Also, while I'm cleaning, I like to go top to bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and clean the microwave, just because if there is any crumbs that are going to fall down, they can go ahead and fall down on the stovetop, and I didn't clean the stove yet. So I like having it working from top to bottom so everything can fall down, and then I do the bottom last, just because anything from the top that falls down, I am not having to clean anything twice. Our microwave is pretty clean. I don't use the microwave a whole lot. I use it occasionally. I'm just not a big fan of using the microwave, so our microwave thankfully doesn't get too dirty. For a stovetop, I do like to do quick wipe downs throughout the week, but I haven't really taken the time to do a good wipe down where I'm taking everything off, taking the grates off. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything down, take these grates off, and really give this a good cleaning that it deserves. love the look of a nice clean stove. I almost like hate cooking after I clean because I'm like, I don't want it to get dirty. I want it to last. So, but anyways, I am finished that. I'm going to go ahead and wipe down this area over here. I'm going to open up our toaster oven. I'm not doing a deep clean in our toaster oven, but I am going to just shake out the crumbs off of the grate in there, just so nothing gets, you know, too caked on there and starting to smell like burnt when you use it. While I was cleaning, I realized I have so many bananas right now. So I actually took 3 of those bananas, I wrapped paper around them and said, do not use these bananas because I want to make banana bread. So I'm waiting for them to brown a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and make banana bread. I'm so excited. I haven't made it for so long. I feel like we go through bananas quite fast in our house. Like, we have at least a banana a day, if not, if my kids have one. My one son eats bananas, so like if he has one, you know, you kind of just go through, we just go through a lot of bananas for some reason. So anyways, I wrapped a paper around there and said, do not eat these because I really want to make some homemade banana bread. It just sounds so yummy, nice and warm. And then you put some butter on there and just melt the butter on there. Oh gosh, that sounds delicious. So I'm excited for those bananas to ripen so I can go ahead and make that banana bread. Also, I rarely clean my dish drying rack, and you saw how like caked on and gross it got. So I'm going ahead and wiping that down. I should probably wipe this down a lot more than I have been, but honestly, I feel like I never fully empty my dish rack. Like I do, but it's like I'm always doing dishes. It's like, all right, quickly empty the dish rack so then I can wash dishes and throw some more dishes on there to dry. So I feel like I never really have an empty dish rack. So once I emptied it today, I was like, you know what? I really got to clean this. And when I took this like pipe off, this bottom part thing off to shoot the water into the sink, I was like, oh, so glad I did that. So yeah, I'm glad I did this because that was a lot dirtier than I expected, especially because it's a dish drying rack for clean dishes. Like, that's what just amazed me. Now that I have the dish drying rack cleaned off, I wiped down those counters. I did a quick wipe down of the backsplash. And then I have this white bowl here where I like to have all my fruit. So I went ahead and just wiped that down quick. And I have the bananas and the tomatoes in there. Now, if you're a mom with small kids or even older kids and still use this grass thing for all the baby dishes and kid dishes and cups and all that, I don't know about you, but my counters, for some reason, the water would kind of pool underneath this and my counters would get discolored. So what I did is I took medicine cups. I took 5 of them. You probably could get away with 4, but I put, one on 4 in all 4 corners and then one in the middle. And that just helped so much. And I don't have that discoloration anymore with the water sitting there and getting into my granite countertops. So that's what I did to prop up the baby grass there and help with the discoloration of my counters. I'm just finishing up washing the dishes that I have in the sink here. And then I have this little strainer here on the side, but I don't use this to strain food or anything. I use this actually for, well, when my kids were little, I used it to put all the baby bottles, all the pieces for the baby bottles. I threw that in here just so they wouldn't get lost in the sink. And now I just kind of keep it there for, cup pieces or the kids' silverware. I don't really want to get used to not having it there just because we do want to have another baby. So, and it does come in handy with little medicine cups or anything little that I don't really want floating in the sink. I like throwing in there. So I do like having it for that reason. So I went ahead and gave that a cleaning as well. And here I am just going ahead and getting my kids' breakfast ready. I made them some hard-boiled eggs. I like to drain the water for there, and I shake the pan really good, the pot, and then with the eggs in there with no water, and it helps peel, the shells peel off really fast then. So that's my little trick and tip, and I have a little reel on that I think I have it here on YouTube, but otherwise it is on my Instagram at Nathalie.Minnick. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning my kitchen sink. As you can see here, I started cleaning the grate already. I do throw this in the dishwasher as well, but I just really want to give this a nice hand scrub this time. So I'm going ahead and wiping this down. And once I'm done wiping this down, I'm going to go ahead and place this on the side and start my sink. Oh my goodness, my sink looks awful. I feel like once you move the grate, it really makes it look even worse. So I'm going ahead and I'm just taking some dish soap and my cleaning sponge right now, and I'm giving this a really good wipe down, and you can see a lot of that yucky stuff has come up already. So you almost don't even need the pink stuff, but I went ahead with the pink stuff after this just to really give this all a good clean and get any of those tougher stains out. And when I'm cleaning the sink, I also like cleaning out the rack here that holds my sponge, the stopper for the sink, the little basket that catches all the food before it goes down the drain, and then also this little tunnel here going down to the drain. I just like getting everything nice and sparkling clean, give everything a good wipe down, get any of that yucky stuff off of there, and then I just know it's nice and clean all around. Next up, I'm going to have this sit in my drain for a good half an hour. I just took some baking soda. I squeezed half a lemon in there, and now I'm just taking some vinegar and pouring that in there. This is just going to help clean out the drain. I'm going to let it sit there for a good half hour before I go ahead and use it. And again, that just helps the drain going down my kitchen sink. And here is everything that I was able to get done before having to bring my kids to school. I was able to get all these counters nice and clean, got the sink, the stovetop. As you can see, I have dishes piled up there, but I didn't turn on the water because I did do the drain. And I am going to go bring the kids to school. And then when I got back, I started emptying the dishwasher, and I'm going to go ahead and do the table and the floors now. I hope you all are getting lots of cleaning motivation throughout this video, seeing my tough projects and me trying to get this all done before the kids get home from school. I hope you guys are getting that motivation and some tips and tricks along the way. I hope you guys are able to tackle your to-do list while this video is going on. And if you're just even making your to-do list of what all you have to get done, that's amazing too. So just know that you guys are doing amazing. You guys are getting it done. You're making that list. You're not getting so overwhelmed with everything. And that's like the biggest part, you know, like me, sometimes when I'm super overwhelmed, just taking that time to make my to-do list just helps calm me down quite a bit, because then I have it all written out. I can check it off. I even put the easiest things on there, like, you know, I don't even know, like I need to go to the bank, like check that off, even though you know you're going to be doing that today. Like just something to check off just makes you feel like you're getting things done. So make sure you put those easy things on there as well. Anyways, you're doing great, and let's keep cleaning, let's keep making that to-do list, and let's get motivated. Usually when I'm cleaning my kitchen, I usually start off with cleaning and wiping down my kitchen table. And that's just because I like to be able to look at a space and be like, all right, something's done, everything, you know, that's clean. I can do this. I can tackle this. And that's how I feel with my living room. That's why I always like to straighten up my couch first, fold the blankets, put the pillows on, so it looks like something's clean. So that's the same case in my kitchen here. I usually like to start off with the table, wipe that all down. So then when my counters are full, the sink's overflowing with dishes, the floor is dirty, I can be like, all right, I got something done here. So that's usually why I like to start off with my kitchen table. But again, I was making breakfast for the kids this morning and they were still eating. So I was doing the counters and stuff because they were going to be making a mess on the table. So I didn't want to clean that twice. So I went ahead and wiped that down. I'm just going on through their high chairs as well underneath. For some reason, food ends up underneath their high chair. I have no idea how this happens. I don't know if it's like they drop something and their little feet like somehow kick it back. I have no idea. So there's food under there. So I went ahead and wiped that all down as well. And now I'm going to be shaking out my floor rug. And here you could just see, it's hard to see in the video, but there's so much dirt and crumbs and everything throughout my kitchen. Here you can see some things that fell out of the high chair. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and give this a really good cleaning. Now, what I like to do is I do have the vacuum wet mop, which is like my favorite invention ever. Like, you vacuum and mop at the same time is just incredible. So I love that thing. But because my floors are so dirty and I have this cordless vacuum now, which is my second best favorite invention of lifetime. Maybe this is my first because I use this like every day, every other day. I love this thing. This thing is like the best purchase I've made. So if you haven't gotten a cordless vacuum yet, please get yourself one. This is a knockoff brand and it's just incredible, especially if you have little ones or you have a pet and you constantly have dirt everywhere and crumbs everywhere. This thing's amazing. Quickly, you know, I had my husband install the hanger on in our kitchen, and it's just nice and easy to quickly grab. So anyways, this thing's amazing. So back to cleaning, I'm going ahead and I'm going through with my cordless vacuum first, just because I haven't done our floors in so long. Just wait until you see the mop water. Ew, it's so gross. But I'm going ahead and vacuuming everything first to get all those really big crumbs. And then I just feel like that gives the mop part of my vacuum mop then just a better like time to clean. Like I just feel like it's easier for it to clean and gives it more of a thorough cleaning if it's not picking up all the crumbs as well. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But if I've been keeping up with my kitchen like I have in the past, then I don't even worry about taking my cordless vacuum and I just go ahead and vacuum mop it. So, but like I said, it's been a hot minute before I did my kitchen floors. So I completely forgot to charge my wet mop, and I did the living room the day before this, and I just left it in the kitchen here, the mop for me, because I have it out in our sunroom. So this took me like 3 times because I just kept having to put it on the charger. So make sure you charge it. This thing does last. It lasts me about 40 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes to use. But again, like I said, like I gave my living room a really good deep cleaning which that video is up as well. And I forgot to put it back on the charger. So it did last quite a bit. It does last quite a bit, but you just have to make sure you put it on the charger, which I forgot to do. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this nasty kitchen only floor water? Watch, ready? Ooh, I probably should most definitely be mopping this twice, but I had to go pick up the kids, and here's the vacuum from just vacuuming my kitchen. It was empty beforehand, and I just can't believe how much dirt and dust was in my kitchen. So yeah, my floors really needed a good cleaning. Now my kitchen is nice and sparkling. I'm so happy. It's nice and clean now. I hope this gave you guys lots of motivation. Believe me though, this kitchen is not lasting long. I'm about to go pick up my kids, but it's so nice to have it nice and clean for the time being. I hope you all got lots of cleaning motivation. I hope you got your to-do list ready to go. If you did clean, I hope you guys got lots of cleaning done. And I just hope you all have a great day. And until next time, see you guys.